Alright, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's see what's going on. That was quick. Ooh, that discomfort you're feeling is a sign to grow and level up. Lean the in. Yep. And I hate that. I'm not going to put makeup on my chin. It's so funny to me. That trend is hysterical to me. Because I distinctly remember one of my friends, like, she decided she was going to go to school. We were like gothy type of kids, right? Emo wasn't a thing, so we were like, I don't know. My friends were very out there, right? And we didn't really have an assigned group. We had the outer fringes of everybody else's groups were the kids that hung out in our group. Anyway, my one friend, she wasn't really into, but it's funny because if you see her now, it's a totally different person, but she was making fun of the other girls. So she went and got, like, the Paris blue jeans. She went full on 90s, like Britney Spears. She did her makeup, and she did that ridiculous where you do your makeup and, like, she left that stupid line that they were always leaving on the edge of their faces where the foundation ends. That's what that trend makes me think of. By the way, that girl who was making her own clothes and bags and stuff like that in high school and was totally against the conformity of the 90s trends, owns vintage fashion boutiques and now has to scour the internet for vintage 90s clothes. It's funny. She actually just won Boutique of the Year on Long Island, right? It's called the Paper Doll Boutiques too. If you guys ever if you're ever on Long Island, you want to check it out. I think one's in Huntington, one's in Smithtown. I'm not sure where the other one is. But yeah, I'm definitely picking up the energy of somebody is about to level up, and that might be a thing too because I remember distinctly, like, when she first popped up on the news, I rushed over to tell my mother. I was like, dude, Dominique owns, like, these, like, she's on the news talking about fashion. We're like, we always knew she'd get into fashion. And I messaged her that. I was like, we always knew you'd get into fashion and da-da-da-da. It's great to see you doing so well. And she goes, really? That's funny because it didn't dawn on me probably till like her 30s, right? Till she turned about to turn 30, or Saturn return, your second puberty where you remember who you were. The best curse ever. May the full horrors of your actions be revealed to you. I shared that yesterday too. I don't know when we'll see each other again, what the world will look like when we do, but what it will look like when we do, but I will always think of you when I need to be reminded that there is beauty and kindness. But mostly I hate the way that I don't hate you, not even a little bit, not even at all. Words are spells. How could our love be so blind? Maybe I was thinking the rooms were all on fire every time you walked in the room. Get the energy, yeah. That discomfort you're feeling is a sign that you need to grow and level up. Lean the fuck in, right? I get an energy of someone messed up. The best curse ever. May the full horrors of your actions be revealed to you. Somebody messed up. They feel like they made the wrong decision. They've created this space, right? I mean, you might think that they hate you, but they don't. They don't hate you, not even a little bit, not even at all. Be mindful here. Words are spells, right? Thoughts become things, but words help in that manifestation process, right? This person could have acted weird, right? I get that energy. I get the Saturn return energy. I get that 30-year energy. I get that puberty energy, right? Which is the importance of allowing your body to go through puberty. I'm just going to drop that little nugget there because it's really important that you experience these things, because you're going to experience it again at 30. You get pimples. You get everything. It's crazy. But I get this person, yeah, you made them feel You gave them these feelings that they hadn't had since they were a teenager, and it made them act out of character. They might have did or said something, and it's really kind of biting them in the ass now. Ooh, blinding themselves to the pain. Yeah, this person's acting like they're not hurt. That was quick. Did you see that? Boy, we're moving quick today. New beginnings with a new perspective. Something is just around the bend. I've been talking about them currents, right? Ooh, I didn't do the dice. I've been talking about them currents, right? There's a new perspective going on here. We got the moon, we got the Pisces, we got 12. Ooh, we're about to have a new moon in Pisces too. Oh, I know my March facts, man. Sun is in Aries, moon is in Pisces, no, moon's in Libra. New moon should be in Libra. I'm a spaz. Flight and harvest again. There's definitely travel and movement getting ready to happen. Someone's nervous about this. Someone's really nervous about making the movement. It's something they've been kind of working towards too. Words or spells. Someone's been manifesting more than they know. Someone's been tapped in and they've been manifesting more than they realize. Let's go with this. Someone's figured something out. They've got a new perspective. I like the Milky Way perspective card. Whenever I see that card, it makes me think of, I think her name is Naya from Naya's Universe. Well, YouTube, she passed away. The last great shift. I think back in 2021. Anyway, she had the existential experience, right, where you pull out, and then you pull back, 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 until you're like looking at the universe like this, right? And I'm gonna actually get into this for a second before I start. Well, I'm not gonna hold the card up for you. I can do this while I do this. It's an old story. It was talking about a man who was very upset. His life was in shambles. He was very upset. He felt unfair. The world felt terrible. He wasn't happy, and he cried out to God. And he was just like, why would you make the world like this? Why would you make this all like this? Why would you allow all these things to be this way? And God came to this guy, and he picks him up, and he does that, right? And he pulls him back, 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 until he's out in the vastness of the universe, in all its wonder and beauty and chaos and dark matter and light matter and everything else, right? And like I get like seeing like the aurora borealis and things like that, right? And just like nebulas and just how absolutely beautiful it all is. And he goes, what would you change? Right? What would you change? Just to get to it, I get into the things like flat earthers really trigger me. Because they don't believe in space. And I just think it's because they don't have the mental capacity to even comprehend how big space is. Like, it's the definition of vastness, right? I don't know. Like, change your perspective. When you're outside and you're laying in the grass and you're looking up at the stars, instead of thinking about how you're stuck on Earth and you're looking up at the stars, think about how you're sitting on the edge of the planet and you're actually just looking out into space. You're not looking up, you're looking out. Oh my God, I'm having some issues here today. Are you gone? Where did you go and for why? I've never had that problem before. Oh, changing up my routine this morning too, so wanted to get back into drinking a bottle of water first thing. To take my fun levothyroxine in the morning. Where did you go? Why are you so important? Who are you? Aha! What did I say? Someone's in manifesting mode? Someone is in manifesting mode here. Alright. Aces on the bottom here. 2 aces, 2 sevens. 2 aces, 2 sevens. 10 of swords. This is tying into a bit of the reading yesterday where it was talking about someone sick of being stabbed in the back, right? They want to operate. There's something about operating in love light energy, but operating in a smart way. There's a victory coming in for this person, right? Something they've definitely been working on. It's a reaping what you sow energy here, though. So there's definitely lies and deceptions going on. There's a web here. See how there's a web? So this 7 of Pentacles for me is like there's a spider and there's definitely a web, and there could be up to like 7 people in the group, but not necessarily, right? And there's definitely, right, that's the spider there. Someone is definitely dealing with an energy of manipulation. They're dealing with the energy of manipulation. This is on the 3D now, so someone, like I said, this is someone who's coming into it, someone who's waking up. Someone who's waking up, someone's put it together, someone's finally figured it out, someone's noticing the loops and noticing the strategies, they've learned the programming, someone had enough trauma and did enough research that they figured out the neural network programming issues that a lot of people have, the drama, and how people get sucked into it, and how it's a repeating, never-ending fucking cycle, right? Got a lot of Matrix clips on my damn phone lately, too. Yep, I got lucky 7s. 1177. 111. 11177. That's specific for somebody. 1012. 1012. Only July 17th just popped in my head. I don't know what July 17th is. It's not a big number for me. Alrighty. Someone's dealing with a lot of change, right? Yeah, here we go. Someone's dealing with a lot of change. They're working with the balance now, right? The 2 of Pentacles for me is like kind of the balancing of the metaphysical and reality, right? You're balancing between the two now, right? You got to learn how to rotate them, right? Got to learn how to put the science to it now, right? Put the science to it. Like I said, words are spells, right? There's levels to it, right? All right, so now you figured out how to cast a certain type of vibration to draw in something that you want. Now it's time to, you're doing the little tricks. You're doing the little tricks. Someone's very cold-hearted, though. There's a danger to that. There is a danger to that. Reverse King of Cups here. Because they're very defensive over their heart. Right? There's a lot that's going to come into light, right? So what happens here is when someone starts to awaken on these levels, like I said, you make them feel like a teenager. Again, you pull out these type of energies out of people. and it starts that awakening process. Well, here's the deal. When you start manifesting things, you realize the energy that you need to be in to manifest them. And it's scary because it makes you feel vulnerable, which is why they put up these big blocks and defenses, right? There's about to be new beginnings with this. I'm getting a big sense that someone's coming through into a major epiphany here. A major epiphany. Put a spell on you, and now you're mine. Someone's definitely, this is from the 5D, is on this person. Oh my God, the Emperor. I got suave here. That's slick. This Wheel of Fortune here, I get the sense that it's why they're a reverse King of Cups. I'm just getting the energy that the feminine in this timeline is in a protective space right now, right? They're in a protected, defended space. I like how Zachary Binks is in there with her. Zach be a name for somebody today. We had a cat named Binks. There's definitely something or someone that's being protected right now with all this that's going on. Let's get into this. Page of Lightning. There's definitely some immature energy that has gone down here that's being dealt with. Yeah. Justice is being played out. There's something going on, right? I like how we got the Queen of Pumpkins here, right? Like how she's up on the banister, she's up the stairs, right? I get you, she's got a higher perspective, right? The Queen of Pumpkins, or Queen of Pentacles, I've always gotten the energy of, like I said, the mom from Brave with her, right? She handles things, right? She keeps that control, right? That type of energy. This is star guidance here. Once again, there's a defensive energy that I'm picking up off of this reading. Yeah, okay, so I told you, somebody deals with a lot of backstabbing, right? I even get the energy of, like, the Billy character, right? Like, so this person's being protected. She's surrounded by the salt and everything. She's being protected from these energies, right? These are the backstabbers. These are the ones that put all those 10 swords in somebody's back and shit like that, right? And I get the energy of Billy, right? Like he was poisoned by them and then they sewed his mouth shut because he called her a hag, right? So we got that definite energy of that going on here where someone was abused. You know what I'm saying? They were mind games played on them, right? Because the story, he cheated on her with her sister. So the sister was in, you know what I'm saying? That's the energy that I'm getting. It's like, it's this tit for tat, right? Like, you weren't mad at your sister about it, but you were mad at him about it. Like, it's this weird energy going on. In the opposite side, it's like it's the whole pros for before hose type thing, but that doesn't give your best friend a right to sleep with your wife or your girlfriend. Three of Pentacles here. We got the Master, which is the Magician in this deck. Yeah. And the Empress here coming together. So there's definitely a team. There's a feminine and a masculine that are coming together, right? I like this one, Master. Right? And it's just an illusion. It's not real. He's not really the master in control, right? It's just what it is, right? And this person, right, the Empress here, she's like gathering the evidence I get with that camera, taking pictures. Could be something in a picture that's going to be really important here soon. Seven of Potions, 2 candles. So there's a 2 of Wands and the 7 of Potions here. There's definitely something going on. I get stirred in the bucket. Someone's stirring the bucket, right? With this 7 of Potions here. What is the 7 of Cups card? Sipping out of every cup is how you get poisoned. Someone's finding balance in all of this, though. They are. They got 5 of Cups here at the end, right? So, yeah, it's definitely oil of boil. Ugh. Someone's having to release the past. Ace of Potions here again. Yeah, someone's tapping into that heart energy, right? 9 of Lightning. 10 of Potions. 7 of Candles. 3 of Candles. Someone's having to find the balance between trying to, they want the 10 of Cups, right? Everybody does. And they're nervous about this because they want to operate from this heart-based center, right? The third eye is open and sees what it wants, right? It's like the hand's being drawn to the eye that's looking at it. But there's some defensive energy here going on about this. They're trying to figure out how to manifest and speak something into reality, right? They're operating on, they've tripped into some things here now, and they really want to start manifesting something. But they don't, that there's that, the counteract, right? If you tell too many people what you're doing, then you open yourself up to sabotage, right? And that's what they've dealt with in the past, right? Whenever I got excited and I told somebody my dreams, they either stole my dreams or they crashed my dreams, or, you know what I'm saying, something happened and they destroyed them in some sort of way, shape, or form, right? They got into my relationships. Whenever I tell my friends I like a dude, suddenly all my friends like this dude too, or, you know, shit like that, right? These petty fucking energies, right? And they're like, you know, so it's like, it's that whole winning secret, don't boast and don't brag about it, but then how do you really embody it and manifest it into reality? You want me to tell you, don't you? Everybody has to do it their own way. That's the beauty of the program. What? You can learn all the tricks of the trades, but in the end, it's your own frequency. It's your personal frequency. It's literally your personal frequency. Like, your heart beats at a certain rhythm and a certain rate and pumps, it's like a turbine, right? The flowing water creates energy. Flowing water creates energy. Yes, it does, right? And your heart pumping has got that flow going, and that's what generates your energetic field. It's your fingerprint, right? Your personal energetic fingerprint. All right, there's judgments going on here. 10 of Candles, 2 of Lightning, 4 of Cups, 4 of Potions. There's a lot of energy here about having to make a decision, about overindulging. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Here's the thing. Judgment is, you're going to have to close your windows to some people, right? The 10 of Wands is usually about burdens, right? It's usually about carrying burdens, and I always say that, you know, it's about putting burdens down and prioritizing them, making a priority list, right? Make sure that you're on that list somewhere too. I always like to throw that out there. Like, when you put a priority list, like, where are you on your priority list? You should be somewhere. Like, it's cool to put, like, your kids first, but, you know, put yourself right under there, because if you put yourself too low on that list, you ain't doing nothing for your kids, right? That's the kind of energy that I'm just picking up right now. But there's definitely I get the energy of having to close your windows. Right? Closing your windows. Because the Judgment has this gate open, and then the Ten of Wands has that window closed. Right? And there's a decision that needs to be made. And it has to do with things that somebody might overindulge in, right? And I get that's it, loose lips. Someone does something, gives you something, and it loosens your lips. You talk too much, tell too much, give it too much away. The Tower, one of the quiet Tower cards, right? Behind the scenes. Something's going on. Something's going down in that house. I also like this card because it reminds me of the one from the fairy tale deck, right? And it's like, is it the witch's cabin in there? Is it the happy home? What's going on in that house, right? But there's definitely a tower happening in that house. The foundations are cracking. I get that it's the witch's house. I get that the sisters, you know what I'm saying? When I was talking about the sisters were all fucking with each other, right? And Billy was the one who paid all the repercussions. He's the one who got poisoned in his mouth, sewn shut and buried, right? They're starting to bicker. They're starting to bicker. I get that they're bickering because this one person is just like, right? They're bickering because you can't dull this bitch's shine. You can't dull her shine. I get this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, right? I get the energy too of the song Pistol Annie's Hush Hush, right? It's like this bitch is like, I'm not gonna dull my shine. Like I like that one because that talks about into like all the gossip of the area, and the one girl is just like, I don't care. I'm gonna sneak behind the bar and take a toke. What good is this light of mine if I don't let it shine? Nine of Cups, yeah. You're like, what? This bitch, I am love light energy. Like, just am. Like, it's not an act. It's not whatever, right? It doesn't mean like, and I know what, lots of light casts lots of shadows. That's all there is to it. But if you knew how hard it was to maintain that energy, I like the Jim Carrey speech about that. He goes, when he first discovered it again, he goes, and every day since I've been trying to get back there. Like that pull back moment. Never since I've been trying to get back there. It's hard to hold that energy. It is. You have the Queen of Lightning though. Oh, I like her. I like her. What? Get out of my house! Get out of my house! Got the Hermit there. I get the energy of someone. Here's your Clark parts, babe. Ladies, get out of here, you bimbos. Nine of Wands, yeah. Well, we got some interesting energies going on here. Someone needs to make a decision. I definitely get the energy, yeah. And I get the energy of the masculine what? It's a similar situation, right? It's the energy of like, the wife came downstairs and her freaking husband's got these women in the house. One's sitting on her couch watching her TV, you know, I forget what the other one was doing, and then Sarah's dancing with her husband, right? Sarah's notorious already for sleeping with people's boyfriends, so, you know, and she's like, no. They're all calling him master and shit. She's like, no, get out of my house. Out. Get out of my house. No. Nope. Here's your Clark bars, ladies. Get out of my house. And that might be it, right? Because then we come all the way back to the beginning of the reading. Right? There was a separation. May the best curse ever, may the full horrors of your actions be revealed to you. Someone messed up. Someone messed up. Well, I'm going to end it at that. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and winding paths with me. Remember, new beginnings are on the way. It's time to change your perspective. Don't blind yourself to the pain. That discomfort you're feeling is a message from the universe. It's time to lean the fuck in. I love y'all. Be back as soon as I can, I promise.